This is Ask the Barber, and I'm joined by Charlie.
Hello.
Welcome, Charlie. I'm excited to have you on this.
Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome anytime in Man from South HQ. Charlie's actually just done a really cool cut and style and beard shave and shape up with Timothy, so I will link that in the card up there. But in this one, I've got quite a few pictures and videos of ones that you guys have sent him, and we're going to give you, or you certainly are, some hair advice. This is Davis. He says he's had short and long hair. He wants a look that is modern and easy to maintain as he's a uni student. He doesn't want it to be too short, but the hair is way too long at this point.
So my advice would be to keep it quite modern, because you're saying you want to go in between short and long. I would take it shorter around the ears and taper out. Pretty similar to the cut I just did with Timothy. But with the top, I would go for a bit more length on the crown, because otherwise you're going to find it sticks up. But on the side that you pull over, so it's to the right, you need to go a tiny bit shorter on that side. But like I say, just let your barber know to keep a bit more weight around the rim of the hair. Go for some salt spray while it's wet, and again that's just going to give it a nice texture and you'll get a lot of structure out of the hair.
Perfect. There we are. And I should say, if you like these sort of videos, make sure you press like right now and comment down below. Okay, we have JC here with a video.
My name is JC. My question is about receding hairline and thinning hair. It's thinning out fairly evenly. I keep it quite short on the sides, but I'm wondering, should I just bite the bullet and cut it all off? Or is there something I can do? When it gets longer, it starts to wave a little bit, and it's not thinning out too bad, but enough that you can see scalp. But it's doing it evenly, so it's not too bad. Thanks.
Cool, so with this cut, I definitely wouldn't get rid of the hair yet, because you've got enough hair there to play with.
It looks good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I think I think it's how about you see yourself. But for me, what I would do, if you still want to texturize and keep it spiked up, I would do that, but with the fringe, I'd maybe bring it down a bit more and get your barber to sort of shape it up around the hairline and leaving the layer just off the hairline a bit thicker, but get them to add texture and chop it up and just wear it a bit more messy and down.
And less maybe of the mohawk.
Yeah, step away from the mohawk a bit. You can keep it like that sort of towards the back, but I'd go for bringing it a bit more forward and choppy, and maybe going for more of a dry look product, because with wet look products, they're always going to make the hair look thinner. But I definitely wouldn't get rid of it. Definitely not. Not while you've got it. You'll only regret it.
Charlie says to keep it. Also, I will link Charlie's Instagram, so that will be down in the description below. Yep. Charlie is the master, so he'll sort you guys out. And if you're crossing London, I'll also link where he'll be. Right, Amir. He says, hi, I managed to style this somehow for a day and I've been trying again, but I'm not getting the same amount of volume like in the picture. I wanted to know what the hairstyle is called and how to be able to style it like that. Also, if you have any other haircut suggestions. My hair comes down to just between my nose and upper lip.
There's a lot of hair there, definitely. So with haircut, I think add a bit of texture in there, because obviously you like it a tiny bit messy as well. And that's going to break up and lighten the hair.
And would they just sort of point cut down into it?
Yeah, so literally you just chip into it. I'd always say with the top of the hair, don't go too mad with thinning scissors. You could do it through the tips on yours, but just don't go too low, because you'll find that it splits the hair and it's going to make the hair a bit more too untidy then. It's more with the blow dry and the prep of the hair. I'd always go for a boosting powder before. So you just separate the hair, add a bit on the root, brush it through, and then sort of blow dry out. You can use your fingers, or like I say, use a round brush. I'd go for more of a creamier product and literally just lift with the hair and sort of zhuzh it up a bit.
Zhuzh it up.
Zhuzh it up.
I like these PC strands though. I think they sort of work really well.
Really good.
And if you are looking for pre-stylers, there's a whole pre-styler bit on manfromself.com. I will link that, but as Charlie said, you know about those powders, we've got powders on there. We've also got some of the pre-styling products, so they will all be there. This is Nicole here.
Hey Robin, so my hair it's not the greatest right now. It's the end of the day and it's really humid here in Florida, so it's become a bit of a mess. But yeah, I have really thick It doesn't look it right now, but it's supposed to be curly hair, so sometimes it's a bit tough to style it. I don't know what you might suggest. This is what the top looks like, and then the front, the sides, and then the back. Yeah, so there you go.
I love her hair.
Perfect, same. I love the waves. Definitely. So obviously if you're dealing with humid weather, it's more about conditioning the hair, and I actually take a dollop of conditioner with wavy hair or curly hair, and I actually pop it into damp hair. Don't wash it out, leave it in. You either let it dry naturally and it's just going to enhance the curl, but it'll be a lot smoother.
And
So
then someone could go on and style after that?
Yeah, after that, exactly. So you can blow dry that in. If you let it dry naturally and you've got a natural wave, you're going to get the natural wave to come through. If you do want to create more curl, blow dry it in, and I always either use a diffuser or I tend to sort of claw my hand and go round in circles, and it just creates a bit more height and curl. Again, my advice to you with the cut is always go shorter and more tapered around the ears, and that way it's going to keep the haircut in a lot longer. I wouldn't add too much texture to your hair because you already got the wave, which it breaks it up naturally anyway.
We have got Tim. He's looking for a new haircut / style. He has extremely straight hair and a fairly pronounced cowlick in the back. Cowlick in the back. I have no issues with thinning or balding, just a high hairline. Thanks.
So it's more about tweaking really with the hair here. It's with the crown, with you're saying it's got the cowlick.
Could you explain for people what a cowlick is?
So a cowlick it's more at the front of the hair where it lifts up and over. So it's almost the hair wants to grow up rather than down. So I wouldn't suggest going and cutting a crop in because you're just going to find it flies up again. So with the crown, the reason your crown's sticking up is either you've got double crown, which means you've got two, or you've just got a very, very prominent one. And what's going wrong here is you're taking the hair a bit too short at the back. So I'd always suggest leaving the top layer a bit more weightier, and that way, always ask your barber just to leave a bit more weight on it. It's just going to keep it a bit more flat. But again, if you still find you have trouble with that, I'd pop a tiny bit of product like a clay on it before you blow dry, and blow dry it down.
I mean, having you here, I just sit in silence. Who knows? I'm just here to look pretty. Right, we've got Jaden. Thanks for doing this. You're very welcome. He wants help on how to change his hair. He doesn't want to cut it too short or extremely long. So Jaden, a lot of hair.
A lot of hair. So you've got a lot to play with.
It's a good start. Right, he's in your chair. What are you going to do?
If he doesn't want to reveal skin on the sides, I'd always say never take it lower than a grade 2, because that's always going to start to reveal the skin. But again, taper out. I'd connect the back, but leave the front disconnected, which it looks like he has done anyway. But then it's more about the styling with the hair. So I'd add more volume and pulling it up and over to the side more than bringing it down into the face. Here we go.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
The absolute master. You are a dream to work with.
Thank you.
And I should say, the video that Charlie's done with Timothy is bang on. Timothy started off very good, but is leaving even better. So thank you. That will be linked, how? I don't know. But that will be linked up there. Also, the Ask the Barber pages. Do get these in. We've got loads more coming up, so we want you, we want to help you. But thank you again. If you're new to my channel, you've not yet pressed subscribe, then please do hit subscribe right now. You're going to point with me right there. That's the one. Also, more video suggestions down there, and a link to the products pages. We've spoken loads about products. They will all be there, and social up there. But I'll see you in my next new video. Bye-bye.